Disney Illusion Island Review Metroidvania for pacifists. The essence of Disney Illusion Island can be expressed literally in a nutshell. This is typical Metroidvania. You could even say spherical in a vacuum. Familiar Disney character Mickey, Minnie, Donald Duck, and Goofy find themselves in a two-dimensional maze world with equally familiar platforming, collectibles, and gaining new abilities that allow you to go to previously inaccessible places. There is no much more to tell here. It would be strange to seriously consider the plot of a false invasion to a picnic from the leader of a local tribe in order to lure the heroes to save the stolen sacred books. I will stop only the main nuance. The game is completely non-violent at all. Even cartoony, Disney Illusion Island was clearly made for a children's audience, so non-resistance to evil is elevated to the absolute here. Gandhi would be pleased. Shooting, throwing some objects, and even jumping elements on enemies from above is impossible here. Or rather, you can jump, but this will only lead to a decrease in the health of your character. Even the boss fights here are completely based on jumps and dodge, in order to cause some mechanisms to affect the boss. Good implementation of the mechanisms of the genre. Despite the seeming simplicity and childishness, Disney Illusion Island is a real Metroidvania with perfectly implemented mechanics. Here you have a variety of platforms and getting new abilities and secret locations and a huge number of collectibles, both frankly fan service and with game bonuses. There is also a labyrinth map with a fair amount of backtracking, and due to Pacific it becomes even more difficult because all the enemies remain and the complexity is not always so childish, especially at high levels. The confusion and teaming towards the end of the game begin to seriously strain. Support for up for players. Disney Illusion Island is a great game to play with a child or the children's companies. I remember my childhood really when one of the most popular games on Dandy in any company was also Disney Chip and Dale in 3 parts, but their local co-op has reached a new level. To fully control the character, one Joy-Con is enough. And if you have enough controllers, you can even play with 4 people. Another funny moment, despite the same abilities of all the characters, visually their use looks different. For example, Mickey uses a jetpack to double jump, Minnie uses a paper aeroplane, Donald uses a rocket, and Goofy uses a chili pepper. Player friend lines. Hardcore fans of trials and tribulation may not like this, but given the clear shift towards a child audience, this is rather a plus. Despite the honest implementation of the Metroidvania mechanics, the gameplay in Disney Illusion Island is quite relaxed. No roguelike elements, permanent death, and other similar delights. So the death of the character causes a rabbit at the nearest checkpoint, quests literally lead by the hand, and passages that are still closed due to the lack of the necessary abilities and kindly marked with a question mark on the map, sometimes even duplicated in the game world. Moreover, after obtaining the ability, the question mark changed to its symbol. Weird visual style. Let this be legally a matter of taste, but those who watch for example the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 90s and then saw the modern version will understand me. Illusion Island differs from the classic Disney in much the same way. Unnatural drawing of characters, strange geometric shapes, in some places frankly blah 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 colors. In general, this is just a case when contemporary art is more modern than art. Excessive pacifism. Disney Illusion Island turned out to be literally sterile. On the one hand, the absence of violence, especially in children's games, is of course a good thing. Our world is full of it. On the other hand, you can always come up with the safe options for interacting with enemies. It is unlikely that anyone can accuse Mario or Kirby of excessive bloodthirstiness. So fans of Disney, the Metroidvania genre and parents of children aged 6-7 will certainly like the game. and in the latter case, the complete absence of violence can even be considered a plus. Otherwise, the game cannot be called a breakout in the genre of industry at all. However, it would also be wrong to call it bad. No matter how they call the game, the strong average rating is more appropriate here than ever.